Hello and welcome to another Community Async restream. We're doing some Link to the Past randomizer here. We got Shinmaru and Gilgamesh. They're going to be playing some Open Hard, which is open mode, open 7-7 defeat Ganon. The only challenge is that there are a set of limitations on what's going to be in the seed. The real big thing really is there's non-progressive bows, so we'll have to find bow and silvers, or just not even find silvers. There are 4 swords, but you max out at tempered. There's no half magic or armor upgrades. There's 4 bottles in the pool, but you only get 1, and there are far too many heart pieces. So that's why people have coined this mode the open heart surgery. So we got Shin with some. What'd you say it was again? What MSU is this? Trauma Center? Let me just cue this up. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to hit the buttons. And Gilgamesh is talking in his video, so we're not going to hear his audio. Which is fine. That's okay. I'm not even upset. Oh, yeah, perfect. Good enough. Alright, what do we got? We got a Flute and a Moon Pearl already. Pretty stacked beginning. And yeah, let me know how the audio is, if it's good or not. If it's too loud, please let me know. I'll turn it down. Tad loud? Okay. How about that? Is that better? How about now? Can we hear the funnies? Okay. Maybe that song's just too loud. I do like the music. It's got a nice sound to it. All right, we got Gilgamesh getting 20 bucks from the uncle. We got one of them stinky uncle routers here. So the significance of this mode and why I particularly picked it for this ASIC, nice lamp. Also, nice bush crabs dropping bombs for Shin. Is that this is one of the modes that are being offered for the next upcoming main tournament. We did a version of another mode that's being offered for the tournament in Version last async. So I tagged on some boots because I don't want to watch y'all suffer too much. And yet, most of you suffered anyway. And it's it's your basic open mode with some minor changes to the item pool to make it somewhat more difficult. My experience playing it is that you literally just every item is a heart piece pretty much. So you they took out heart containers and replaced them with more heart pieces, I think is what they did. Oh, there's a heart piece at Lumberjack, so I mean that's a good place to put one. I'm not a big fan of this mode. I feel like I wasn't really into how they decided to make the mode more difficult compared to because there was like was it for SG Live one year that had a hard item pool, or maybe it was Ladder, that did something different that felt better. I don't know. It's like playing. I have thoughts about hard item pools in general. Oh yeah, I do have both the runners in chat. This is of course not a live race. This is just a showcase. The Open Plus mode adapted to SGL settings. Gotcha. My pocket pick back in 1 tourney. I don't recall that. I do recall back in like 2018 when I kept making people play expert swordless. And and I had great success with that. That was a good time. I wonder when Shin is ever gonna get this move. No, I would never make you all do expert swordless. I wouldn't even do expert swordless anymore. It worked at the time, but it's no. No thank you. I'm good. I'm gonna make you all do door rando though, but expert swordless? No. No, I know better than to do that. Alright, well. As expected, really nothing showing up here in Kakariko so far. Some resources, hammer, or not hammer. Why did I say hammer? Heart piece is what I meant to say. We did activate our flute, which is good, so I'm curious to see where these runners go to next. Oh, we did get a bottle. Okay. I stand corrected. We got one bottle. That's the only bottle we're going to get. Oh, yeah, and all the bottles are always empty. You're never going to get like a free bottle with a blue potion in it. Yeah, bit of a snoozer so far. That flute is interesting because that could get us up to the mountain for a couple checks, and with the lamp in hand, rescuing the old man's in logic. But, you know, it's a kind of nice one to have for just overworld routing early. You can go swing on down to the desert area if you want to go hit up Agana real quick. The new mode for next week is already live. It is not Dorando. It is another legacy creation by, I think, it was a ladder creation. It is all dungeons, though, so you'll have fun with that. There's that Moon Pearl. Now we're going up. So, neither runners have found any weapons yet, aside from bombs. As expected. Not really. What are we going to get for our first weapon? We're going to find a hammer? We're going to find a fire rod? A sword, maybe, perhaps? I'm going to dunk on that potpourri. That look like 3 blue crystals in the light world? Oh, it seems that Tarapera may have been a red crystal. There's the lamp for Shin. So both runners getting basically all the items that the other one got. Nobody's going to be missing out on that. I got first-hand word from one of the people that ran this seed that this seed was, how to put it lightly, terrible. So I'm looking forward. I can only expect that that means it's going to be a late hammer seed. Because if anyone asks me what the worst kind of seeds are, that's usually what I say. Late hammer seeds, nice. Another 300 from the dam, that's good. The seed was bad but funny. Okay, that's good to hear. I do like that. I think we're gonna get some bomb strats here from Shin going through Hyrule Castle. This is something you don't see very often. Saw it a lot back in the day when we had one of our main tournaments was standard randomized weapons. So you still had to do the opening escape, but you get a randomized weapon between a sword, a bow, a fire rod, a hammer, either cane. I'll never forget. One of my favorite things about that tournament is one person that had been in the community and had done previous tournaments was like, this is the dumbest mode ever, and then left the community and never came back. It's like, wow, is that all it took? Randomized starting weapons? That's really funny. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. Wow, that was a terrible mini Molder and Cave. Okay. I mean, when you play these kind of seeds, do you want a seed where everything's front-loaded and you spend like 30 minutes looking for that Go Mode item? Or do you want a seed that's like a slow drip and then you spend 30 minutes looking for that Go Mode item? What's the ideal? Speaking of ideal, well, that guy walking in there is certainly not ideal. I don't think I've ever seen that guy walk in there. Shin, what are you doing? You have 3 pots. Why didn't you just hit the green guard with one of those pots? What is this tactic? Oh my god, it still worked. Alright, that was impressive. And gets the mirror for the trouble. Worth it. That was a way to do that. That's the thing is, I mean, you could have just reset the room. And you would have been fine, but... that was entertaining. You wanted to death warp and then got the mirror anyway? Oh, okay. Get some fake flipper action. Oh man, another heart piece. I can tell from Gilgamesh's face that he was very excited to see that. There's the map, which means the small key is going to be locked in the back with the other 2 items, so those are indeed glove locked. Alright, what do we got? I'm not even surprised anymore. It's just, when in doubt, it's gonna be another heart piece. Alright, Shin's up the mountain. Gilgamesh swimming back, taking that 777 wallet over to Zorik, and with the use of that Moon Pearl, can set up the water walk to get the pyramid or the waterfall fairy checks. So, could be a very useful sequence break. You never know what you're gonna get. You'd like to be on a 777 someday, DT? Well, there's the glove. Well, that's how you get to the back of Escape. Nice find. That also logically puts in Zora. Gilgamesh finds 20 bucks and 20 bucks. Hachimachi. Is a 777 just like bigger than other ones? Is it? Does the higher the number go mean the higher the size? Huge, absolutely huge. Oh, there's a sword. Good luck getting that. Oh no. Sword and sword ledge, so logically flipper locked. Are we gonna see flippers here in the back of Escape? There's our silvers and a heart piece. Wow, Shin going for quite a gamble, skipping that chest there. It had a small key in it. Right, so... wow, nothing on King Zora. Well, Gilgamesh has that info now. So, what are we looking for? I mean, this could be one of those seeds that requires you to go up the mountain with the mirror, maybe dip into Hera. We didn't see Spectacle Rock or Spectacle Cave from Shin. Probably wanting to hold off until doing the bottom. The stuff down here, maybe hoping to find a weapon before heading into Hera. Which makes sense to me. But, you know, this could be one of those seeds that's like, yeah, you gotta go into Hera without a weapon to get something from, like, the big chest or the chest in front of the big chest. GT, is there a 1060 GTX plane? Like my graphics card? Gilgamesh gets that glove. Nice bomb. Pentium 2 processors. Oh, baby. Windows XP. I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've seen that bad of a mini Molten Cave in a seed. Alright, there's a heart piece. Don't get too excited, Gilgamesh. And a red boomerang. Honestly, that's, if you're gonna go into Hera, that's not a bad idea, since you have no other range. Okay, well, our answer is either Saha Eastern, Agana, or a dip into Hera. Yes. Don't get crabbed. It's kind of nice to get that silver early, but, you know, I'm sure both these runners would have rather just gotten the bow. Like, non-progressive bows are cool because, on one side, because, you know, you're never going to have a situation where you're going to find, like, a bow-locked bow. Or you're going to find a bow out of logic and be like, okay, well, now I know where this item isn't going to be. Like, you can't reverse it because there's two bows in the pool. But in this case, if you were to, like, find something behind, like, on right side pod or something, like with a mimic clip. Don't watch this next room. Are you attempting to blow up the key rat? And failing beautifully? I was so lost in thought that I didn't notice until you actually said something in chat, Gilgamesh. You blew it. You blew it! Oh, wait. Also, you're doing Dark Cross to get a map. Yeah, that feels kind of bad, too. Tee-hee. Oh, well, you didn't know that, because you haven't done the front. Okay, right. Alright, Shin getting the info about the sword. And we're heading to Eastern. Unless we get our mitts or hammer right here, and all of a sudden we have Dark World access. I mean, nobody wants to dip into Eastern at this point. Nobody wants to do that. I wonder if in this case, if Shin's actually gonna... No, floating away. 10 bombs. Heart piece. Heart piece. Hey, another sword on a ledge. What the heck? That's 2 swords we can't get, but we can see. That's really funny. I am enjoying Gilgamesh's face cam and seeing him roll his eyes with every heart piece that shows up. Your sacrifice is appreciated, thank you. And there's the mitts, okay. Well, that's Dark World access with no weapons. Great. Sounds like a good idea. Oh, and you got the mirror, so it's like, oh man, do you walk over for like Graveyard Ledge? Probably go Mire first, get that sword. And then you can have a weapon for the Dark World. I see. Alright, Green Mire, Pendant Ice, Pendant Swamp, Red Thieves. All pendants on the bottom row. That is a hell... yeah. Ether for Misery Mire. The question is, are we gonna see Gilgamesh pick up anything worth a dang in here? I'm curious why Shin went for the sword first. That was probably just an instinctive thing. Yeah, let me just do some mirroring just so I can get the sword. So I can fend off all the foul beasts in the Mire Shed. I don't like that. Oh my god. Alright, you know, if there was ever a time to have non-progressive bows, of course, this would be the seed that has a vanilla bow. Unbelievable. Like a truly vanilla bow. A shovel. Oh boy. I'd apologize for generating the seed, but I don't take credit for these seeds since I didn't personally make it. It was a bot that did it. So. Hey, take it easy, Gilgamesh. I look forward to seeing how the rest of this goes. Have a great rest of your day, bud. I mean, you gotta be feeling pretty good if you're Gilgamesh right now. You're like, I mean, how many people are gonna make the Eastern dip for bow? I mean, this is kind of just one of those, like, oh man, I didn't go to Agnes Cave, but then the seed bailed me out with a really crappy item in a crappy spot. But, well, it's not a crappy item, it's a good item, it's just in a crappy spot. Your brain's getting wiped with every mirror usage? Oh no. I'm trying to think how many MSU packs have mirror sound effects that aren't kind of completely over the top. Yeah, I remember that one, Sam. Nah, that's false, DT. Yours has spoken words in it. That's not good at all. There's Bomb. Wow, okay. So we found 2 medallions. Just not the one we need for Meyer. But who knows? Maybe Bombos will push us towards an eventual hammerless ice dip. Didn't actually hear your latest creation? Oh no. Wait, no, you told me. You told me. Did you tell me it was a bunch of like Dunkachino lines? Place the entirety of the DK wrap. I don't think that would work. What happens if you mirror a couple times? Do they just overlap? It sounds pretty hellish. The wall of noise. So Gilgamesh is gonna go get that mirror. Nobody wants to go to Agnes Cave, ever. But I'm gonna be happy to see that. Would rather have that in hand than when you go into the Dark World than not. Oh, nice hook shot here from Digging Game. You want to hear what Not Dappo thinks about this seed? Yeah, he had to step away to get a drink. He'll be back shortly. Oh, yeah. So, funny story, one of the reasons why I picked these two is because this is a throwback to... Well, first of all, it's because I haven't had Shin on Restream since Async 1. But throwback to Async 1 was I had Shin and Gilgamesh, so in a hover seed. So this is good. This is the redemption arc. Oh, right. Sword. Right. You have a sword now. Sword, hookshot. You know, I'd be kind of tempted, maybe after Hype Cave, to just head up to the mountain. You know, you could do pretty much everything except for, like, you know, TR and Spike Cave. And that's a lot of heart pieces to go get up on the mountain. That mirror placement is classic. Purple chest. K45 got some dollars. Grabbing the 50. I mean, unless you... I could probably see a purchase potion purchase, since we're not going to have, like, half magic, anything like that, and Waterfall Fairy dropped a B, so... Yeah, this feels like a mode where you would want to pick up a potion at some point. Oh yeah, we did pick up a shovel. Nice single arrow. Where was that shovel? Wasn't that in front of desert? Okay, yeah. I was like, I remember it was in a dungeon, but how many dungeons has Shin been in so far? Tee-hee! Alright, let's go do Hype Cave, and then... Yeah, I'd imagine we'd head over the mountain next. Because, I mean, I'm sure Shin's thinking about Spectacle Cave and Spectacle Rock, which he never checked. As well as all the other goodies that are up here. Hey, what's up, Shirk? Howdy, howdy. Okay, that is all the dungeon info for Gilgamesh. Now I can update it for... what do we got in the Hype Cave? Arrows. What else do we got? A heart piece. Bombs. A hammer. Of course. Okay, well then... The seed's nice, right? Nice seed. Now all you gotta do is just, you know, go to Pod and Mirror and dip into Eastern, get your bow, clear both of those. That's 2 crystals on the board. Then you take your Bombos down to Pendant Ice to go get your Fire Rod. And your Samaria. You know, the usual. I can already see where how this seed's gonna play out. Red Boat Marine. Yeah, so far things are looking pretty good for Shin, but it's really all about that bow. When is Shin gonna make the play into Eastern? What's a tough call? But for now, we're heading into Tower of Hera. We can use her hook shot to Hera pot, and just hope that we don't have to see Hera basement at all. What do you mean, Sam? I feel like every time the mirror goes off, I'm like restarting. It's like ingrained in my brain. Okay, so I'm gonna skip the basement. The big key is down there, unfortunately, I think, yeah. But we don't care about that. Nice Hera pot, nice real quick. Easy bomb setup. Kind of glad to pick up that hammer, because nobody actually wants to do vanilla Moldarm strats with the fighter's sword. Alright, Moldorm. Thieves Town. Whoa! Almost got you there. Gilgamesh gonna do Hammerless Thieves? Looking like it. See, we already got one item in the front. There's the boots. Oh, no. And I think that's the second item to Hera. Nice. I Pink. Man, you skip the first 4 because you're like, I don't want to do hammerless thieves, and then that's where the boots are, you know. So it seems like both runners are enjoying some funnies. And that's also 3 items already in the front, so even less of a chance of there being an item locked in the big chest. So this play working out really well for Gilgamesh. What do we got on Floating Island? 3 bombs. Oh, are we gonna have a double ether seed? No. Okay, so Bombos is the medallion we'll need for TR. That was on the boss of Eastern, Armos Knights. So we're not going to be seeing a TR dip. I mean, we wouldn't see one anyway without Kane of Samaria, but we're not going to be seeing one for a while until Shin eventually makes their way over to Pod Eastern. We're going to see the 4th item for Thieves Town up front. There's the map. So the chest in the maiden cell will either have a small key or it will have the compass or the 3rd item. Then you're just hoping. It's not the small key. If it's not the small key, then the small key is locked in the big chest. Oh gosh, what is this? The worst hookshot cave ever? Maybe Paradox Cave will have a little bit more. I mean, it's gotta. It just has to. So that means we have a beatable Desert Palace now. Oh no! Oh, there's the small key. All right, well now you're just hoping blind drops the 4th item. This East Death Mountain continues to have nothing. I mean, at this point, what are we going to need? It's a pendant swamp, so we could get away without getting the flippers. We will need Ether, Cane of Samaria, both rods. And we know where Bombos is. We know where another sword is, too. Alright, is Blind gonna bail Gilgamesh out with that 4th item? Yes, wow, okay. Very lucky. And also, we did pick up Ether here in Paradox Cave, so finally we get something of value here up on the East Death Mountain. Because our medallion that we will definitely need for Misery Mire. And there is our 3rd sword and a bug net. So overall, we got a sword and a required medallion. So basically 2 required items here on the mountain. Not bad. And we got our TR info, so that's also kind of good. Though, if you didn't check it, I mean, you're eventually going to get the 3rd medallion, and then you won't even need that info anymore. Hookshot there for Gilgamesh, and this is probably going to be a Thieves Town dip for Shinmaru. Hammer in hand, won't have to worry about anything. Fact is going to lose more time getting the compass out of the big chest. You hate to see it. For people that are participating in the tournament and doing all the qualifiers, which has been your favorite mode to play out of all of them? Because there's what? Standard boots, open hard, Ambrosia, MC Boss, I think is the other one. Is that all of them? There's just 4? No, there's 5. What's the 5th one? Which mode is the handsomest in all the land? I guess we'll never know. Oh, Fad Keys, that's the other one. That's the all dungeons, faux all dungeons, where the Castle Tower small keys are vanilla. And isn't GT Big Key in GT in that? Or is it just Castle Tower that's changed? I don't remember. Vanilla Castle Tower is good, yeah. I mean, that feels like the majority of all dungeon seeds from my past is like, it's all dungeons, I'm in go mode, -1 Castle Tower small key. I'll never forget I was playing an all dungeon seed. I don't know if it was a race or for practice. And my go mode was the last Castle Tower key, literally at Moldrum 2. So of course I full cleared all of GT looking for it. I hated it. Yeah, fortunate for Gilgamesh having the boots being able to do a lot of these overworld checks a little bit faster. We'll probably, I would assume, head up the mountain after this. Alright, hammer coming up for Gilgamesh. So, what is the next thing we're looking for? I feel like we gotta go pod Easter, or pod next. There's gotta be something in there that we need. Because, I mean, it's either that or we dip Skull Woods without Fire Rod. We still have boots checks to do, and North Dark World, Catfish. I haven't been to the Pyramid either. Yeah, I can't imagine Gilgamesh not heading to pod next. Oh. Gonna go beat Desert first. Well, I'm guessing... Oh, but there's still another item in here. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt. Oh, you know what? I'm talking about getting into Myra. Myra's a dang pendant. Which, you know, doesn't really stop some of the requirements. Alright, there's a completed Thieves Town. So both runners at 2 crystals apiece. That's also the other red crystal. So can do Pyramid Fairy check next if you want. Which kind of works out, routing that in with a first-time Pyramid check as well. Big key on the right side. Yeah, hammer pegs. That's an easy one to isolate if you know, you're already done in Village of Outcasts, Anus hammer pegs, and then you get the hammer afterwards. Anything of value? No. No. And there's our second item here in Desert, just a heart container. So yeah, I guess it makes more sense Gilgamesh wanting to come here and beat Desert, since Meyer being a pendant probably doesn't want anything to do with it. Heading into Skull Woods? Yep, we sure are. Alright. Yay! New content! Oh, the new content's out, everybody. We're gonna also have a vanilla fire rod. So I guess if you're these runners, the one thing you wouldn't probably ever want to see would be the flippers, because you don't want to go into swamp. Not interested in swamp. Yeah, the divergence between you two has been entertaining as well. Let's see this. Oh yeah, we do have silvers, so this should be an easy Lambolas fight. Nicely done. All right, crystal number 3 for Gilgamesh. And just the single item out of Skullwood, so there's another, I believe there's another item somewhere in the back. Have to come back for that later with Fire Rod. Heart piece on Bumper Ledge, so only reason you'd ever want the cape would be for potentially Spike Cave. Shin's first check a Lumberjack, and now we are making the pod play for Gilgamesh. I use the term play a lot. I think it's like, I feel like one would argue like, well, to make a play means to like make a move. That's, you know, generally, I'm just kind of using it in general, not like, oh, it's a big crazy play. Like, it's just the next thing he's doing. Making the play. Now, if you said the play, then that, I don't know what I'm talking about. Clearly, I just need to keep using the word gamble instead. Just say gamble every time. Oh man, Gilgamesh is making the gamble into pod. What a gamble. Am I doing it right? Am I professional restream ready? Gamble. Hey, a heart piece. So as I said earlier, I'm not participating in the next main tournament, but I am going to try and do commentary a bunch and try and do some restreaming as well. I'm still going to continue doing these asyncs. They're not going away anytime soon. Yes. Well, maybe I can... I'd like to set up a different restream for the tourneys. Because there's a lot of people in the community that are joining, so I want to make sure those that aren't getting a restream will get one. And because restreaming's fun! I probably won't put my face on the screen for the restreams, because that seems kind of silly. Alright, nothing so far in pod. This is looking like Pyramid Fairy check for Shin. The funny thing is, I feel like non-progressive bows sound better on paper than when you're actually playing the seed. Because you know, if you're Shin right now, you're like, man, why couldn't this have just been the bow? There's our flippers in pod. Which unlock a sword and 2 pendant dungeons. You did not want to find that. Nope. I mean, silvers are nice, but they're not going to do anything for you if you don't have a bow to shoot them with. I do like the implications from non-progressive bows when you find one out of logic. Being able to piece together the logic from that, but I don't know if it ever comes up enough to make progressive bows, you know, to make me prefer them. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. I know I've advocated for non-progressive bows in the past. Just because I got tired of bow-locked bows all the time. Well, we're gonna see Catfish. And then I guess the real question is after this... Oh god, and the book. I mean, book is fine. That would kind of push me. If I was Gilgamesh, that would probably push me into a swamp dive, but... And I would definitely go swamp over ice without Kena Samaria. But Gilgamesh still hasn't been up the mountain, so I would assume he's probably going to head up the mountain first. Yeah, not really much left for Shin, so... Go for the Pod Eastern. We'll see if he decides to do Pod first or Eastern first. I think it generally makes more sense to do Eastern first. What's up, Cat? Good luck on the run. Thanks. Look at I'm doing it hands-free. Wow. Oh, I'm just doing some commentary. Impressive. The 45-minute Saha check. Usually how it goes. Good luck to the folks in the run, yeah. One of them's in chat. The other one was in chat earlier. This is a pre-recorded restream. Well, the restream's not pre-recorded. The gameplay is pre-recorded. I'm real. I'm happening in real time. I will respond to you in real time. I don't want to go down the commentator ladder. I don't want to go into the negative. Yeah, that's fair, Shin. It's fine, Cat. I'm just giving you crap. I should add more funny, like, live studio audience type soundboard options, but this is all I have. That's all I got. Get that funny audience member out of here. There is a pod done, and crystal number 4 for Gilgamesh. I'll can your response, Mittens. This is now the segment where, if you were watching this live on Twitch, some of you may be experiencing an ad break. If I had the power to, like, actually pause the stream, is there, like, programs where I can set it up so, like, VLC Player will actually pause both video players at the same time, and then actually have a real commercial ad breaks where I act out a bunch of... Could do some pre-recorded ads. Oh, I could squeeze in a Madrina's ad. Oh, that'd be so good. Could you imagine? Gilgamesh gonna get his sword, and then eventually get his Tempered Sword out of Paradox Cave. Along with another item that leads to a pendant dungeon. Great. Yeah, this seed has kind of... It started out really nice for the most part. I mean, Dark World access via Agnes Cave. But you had early Flute, so... You don't really have an excuse for putting off Agnes Cave as long as you do if you have an early Flute. Tower of Hera for Gilgamesh. There's the... Oh yeah, we will see what's on either tablet. So right now we still need Canis Mari and Bulk Rods. That's true. There were some generous people in the last few days that did pay it forward. 20 bucks. Alright, so Shin running out of resources, not going for the Mimic Clip or anything in Pod. Gonna make the funny Eastern dip to get that bow, so. While we're at this point where both runners are kind of doing what the other one is doing, let us all take a moment to ignore the fact that I forgot to update the command with the runners' Twitch channels. Please ignore. Please don't do it. Hold on. Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember if... yeah. There. Is that right? Wait, why did it cut off Gilgamesh's? What happened? Hold on. I accidentally deleted Gilgamesh. Oh! Yeah, alright, cool. I deleted a whole person's Twitch channel on accident. Whoops! Let's hope Moldarn doesn't also delete Gilgamesh's sprite off the edge, but no, he's fine. There's the bow for Shinmaru. There's the funny. There's another crystal for Gilgamesh. But yeah, once again, thanks to both these runners for letting me do a restream of their gameplay for this async and letting me dunk on them for however long it takes them to get through the seed. Make sure to go follow their channels. Give them some support. Call them ding-dongs for me. Be much appreciated. Thank you. So what did we get over on East Death Mountain? A whole lot of nothing. A sword, a bug net, and a medallion. That sounds correct to me. So I feel like Gilgamesh is going to be out ahead once they're done with all of this, but then, I mean, yeah, once Shin beats both these dungeons, gets the flippers, we're really just down to which pendant dungeon do you go to first? Do you go full clear all of Pendant Swamp? Do you go check Pedestal first? Ooh, nice potion grab here from Gilgamesh. Probably planning a Spike Cave check after this. I would assume so. Oh no! I couldn't tell if that was a case of shooting the arrow before the Igor woke up, or... Yeah, I think that was what it was. Well, no, because you can't poke the Igors with a fighter sword, or with the sword. Because this game has that weird functionality where you can kind of cancel an attack by using another attack right before it. So, like, you know how sometimes you'll shoot Argus with a silver and it just doesn't actually damage it? Because you, like, you had your sword out, so you accidentally poked it, then shot it, so that the sword poke was registered, but not the arrow itself. Yeah, I also want to thank everybody for hanging out, for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you all have been enjoying these asyncs. I am, as of now, still planning on continuing to do this for I don't know. Ever? Till I run out of Link to the Past randomizer modes. So the thing is, we have yet to have a duplicate mode. And next week's mode is going to be even more wacky. Here come the flippers. Ah, the flippers! No! You hate to see it. And, you know, as another reminder, the more people that participate, the more people that play these, the more chances I have to get different people up on the restreams. I have nothing against showcasing the same people often. That doesn't bother me. But if other people are interested in being on the restreams, all you have to do is join, stream it, or, you know, record a video of it to put up on YouTube or something, and just fill out the little form, the little spreadsheet with the info about how you did it. I'm really bad at explaining this stuff, but, you know. The next week's mode is every time they open a chest, the entire B movie plays. I think April Fool's is over, Tamid. So no. Gonna hit you with a hard no. It's real simple. You join the Discord. You go to the Brew Crew Async forum channel. You find the links to the Async sheet where you can get all the permalinks, all the seeds. You play the seed, you submit your time and a recording or like a link to your video, and then I go through and I pick out people to showcase. It's very simple. And every week we do have plenty of people that play them and, you know, don't want to be restreamed, which is totally fine. If you want to just play the seeds just for funzo, you can absolutely do that. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm just happy to see people are playing them. Alright, Spike Cave is actually the newest piece of information we're gonna get in a while, and it's 10 arrows. So, our answer resides in a Pendant Dungeon, then. Goody! The only difference between these two runners is Gilgamesh has gotten Lamolas taken out, while Shin has been in Skullwoods and has done Pyramid Fairy. Those are like the two big ones, but this might... Well, let's see. Is Gilgamesh going to go for Pyramid Fairy real quick up to Catfish, or is this the Swamp play? Looks like Pyramid Fairy. Might even see a Graveyard Ledge from Gilgamesh as well, because I don't think he's done North Route yet. We're going Ice Palace, baby. Gotta get the sword first. Nah. Oh, going to Hobo first. Okay. Nobody wants to commit to Pendant Dungeons. That's fair. Pendant Dungeons kind of stink. Ding. Thank you, Shield. Oh, gotcha, Shin. Yeah, because you can bring the bomb up there and then still go down Mirror and go check that before heading to the Pyramid. Or, I guess after Pyramid Fairy... Well, no, you did Pyramid Fairy up to Catfish. So yeah, that would have been the time to do it. Alright, this is the sword grab. Makes sense, because you never know where the other sword's going to show up. The thing is, we're never... Well, actually, I'm assuming the fourth sword will still show up as a green 20 in this mode. Pretty certain. It's a thing that they started doing just to signify important items that have been replaced, compared to just seeing like a regular red rupee or whatnot. Tempered. Alright, that's twice that Shin made me think he was going to Ice Palace. Let's see. Third try is a charm. The thing is, like, at this point, we need more than one item to really progress us. Like, yeah, we get a Fire Rod, it gets us to Skull Woods for 1 to 2 items. But we need more. And if we get Kane Samari, it's like, okay, well, that's cute, but I don't want to go to TR with just Kane Samari, no Fire Rod. Oh, we're getting the Ether check. Out of the options, you dip Swamp. I feel like with book in hand, I would probably do the same, because I'd be like, yeah, let's go see if this book is worth a dang. Is this going to be the ped check from Shin? The only thing it could be would be Fire Rod or Ice Rod, if it was anything of value. I'm the Cold Rod. Come on, let's get the funny. For the viewers, one funny, please. Show us a Cold Rod. I would rather Fire Rod be here. 10 shots to your bow, boo. I guess with having 0 pendant dungeons done, I'd probably rather just Pistol not be required. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna go beat Lamolas first. Nobody wants to do pendant dungeons. I don't blame them. I mean, I am almost tempted to expecting to see Gilgamesh just go to Skull Woods at this point. Makes sense, since he still needs to go see what's on Bumper Ledge. Ah, heart piece, yay! Because, I mean, you know that you only need 2 more items to beat the game. Oh wait, no, we need 3 more items. Excuse me, because we do need the Ice Rod. Ooh. If Fire Rod was on the pedestal, that would be great, I think. I don't know, if out of the 3 items, which one would you want to be on the pedestal? Well, Kane can't be on the pen. It can only be Fire Rod or Ice Rod. Because Myers a pendant. Because if Ice Rod's on the pedestal, then, I mean, all you're trying to do is avoid a TR dip without the means to complete it. But, I mean, there's always the chance that Fire Rod could be deep in TR. I've seen it happen. There is a world where that exists. Yeah, finding Ice Rod as soon as possible is always a good deal. Hey, that reminds me, next Async is a mode where you start with the Ice Rod, so not going to have to worry about that at all. Man, these runners are going to basically sync up. There's Lamola's done. And this is... Oh, okay, Hammer Pigs. Alright, Shin gonna make the first move? Oh, okay, going back in for the second item. Yeah, next async is Potpourri, which was a mode that first appeared on the ladder. I don't remember what season it was, but I think it's an open all dungeons mode where you start with an activated flute, hook shot, and the ice rod, and it has small key, big key shuffle, and full boss shuffle. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a hoot. Where are we going? Is this the swamp play then? Looks like both runners are heading to swamp. Or at least or Bombo's tablet first. Swamp feels like the best play just because it has the most checks out of the 3 pennant dungeons. I almost feel like if I was Shin, I would have just gone ahead and dipped Meyer while I was there. Just because I was nearby it. Hop in, see if you can get the 2 items out of there. Man, it took an hour and 5 minutes, but these runners are finally converging. Holy moly. I think at this point, both runners have, aside from Shin checking Ped, both runners have done literally everything that the other one has. Well, except I don't think Shin did Spike Cave. High five. Alright, what are we gonna find? We're gonna get Fire Rod, we're gonna get Ice Rod, we're gonna get Samaria. I do a channel prediction, but some people already know the answer, so that wouldn't be fair. What we got? Okay, there's the small magic that replaces half magic. It looks it looks so pitiful. I always wonder why they decided to make it a small magic as opposed to a large magic. Because sometimes, I mean, I know I've personally been in spots where I'm low on magic, and then I have magic out of a chest and refills my entire magic bar, and I'm like, wait. Epic. How convenient. I am enjoying the tunes. What console is this on? Is this a GameCube game? Or a Wii game? Or is it a handheld? It's on the Wii? Yo, what's up, Mika? Thanks for the good luck. I need all the good luck in the world for this commentary sesh. Where magic works like Link Between Worlds? Oh, where all your ammo in the game has been replaced with basically magic, aka stamina bar? Or are you just talking about magic in general? That could be interesting. That just makes me want to play Link Between Worlds rando. Maybe so you don't have to leave Trinex, you just have to wait. It was definitely an interesting change, mechanic change. Oh man. Look at these diver downs. The bomb diver down from both runners. Because we don't have Samaria, so we don't have a choice. It's a very short song. It's a very short loop. Alright, what are we gonna get first? Fire Rod, Ice Rod, Samaria. Big key. I'd be a little suspicious too, damn it, don't worry. Money! Do you think if you're Shin and have the pedestal info, if you get the item from Argus, you just save and quit and not waste time getting the pendant? From the Wii and DS? Gotcha. DS Dumbathon, we'll have to throw in some Trauma Center. Heart piece? That's item number 3, right? Small magic, 300, heart piece. If we get Samaria, then that lets us beat green pendant Meyer, so there could be something on Zaha turning, so Meyer has a little bit more value to it. But it would also make... Oh no, stupid little blob. It'd make going through Ice Palace a little bit easier. Being able to Ice Break. Nah. Heart container. What are the rare heart containers in the seed? They made this game like Majora's Mask. So Majora's Mask only has 4 heart containers in the pool. Nice. That's so good. There's the Ice Rod. So, at this point, you want Fire Rod next. After that. Right? Because then that lets you avoid... You get to go mode TR no matter what. This is a good song, but it is a very short loop. This feels like file select music. Lengthen. But then where do you go next? Ice Palace for 3 items, Meyer for... Yeah, probably Ice Palace. Because if you go to Meyer, you might not get... You'd only be able to get... You're gonna get at least 1. Oh no! Shin, no! Shin learned this from watching Rambler. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna keep bringing up that one restream where Rambler missed Argus like 12 times. Ah, there's the save and quit. Nice. I'm not gonna mark Swamp on Shin's tracker because technically Shin didn't get the pendant. I mean, I think ultimately it does save time. Ooh, Divergence. Mamma mia. Alright, I can't wait for both runners to find the other items. So, Fire Rod and Ice, Samaria and Meyer. What's up, Holy Runner? Hello, hello. No, come on, Tam, it'd be funny! It'd be funny! I mean, that'd be better than only one runner getting an item. It's not mean. I mean, yes, it would be awful if you had to dip all 3 pendant dungeons for 1 required item. But for the sake of the restream, it'd be better. Yeah, if you're these runners, you definitely want to find Fire Rod next. Because who knows, maybe Samaria's on Mothula. There's a small key. If I can put chat out of work from being trolly ding-dongs during restreams, then I will gladly sacrifice my reputation to do so. I'm doing my part. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Both runners have picked up the big keys in their respective dungeons. No, I won't go that far, Tam. That's too far. I gotta have a little bit of self-respect. I know, Pennyroyal. That happens every time. Not in Go mode? Godmire. In Go mode? I don't know. Maybe you want to check Vanilla Big Chest. Or Vanilla Big Key Chest. Maybe. Oh, nope, just kidding. That's the compass. And we got a compass. Okay. Nice rail clip there. Nice and quick. Alright, we're going for Vanilla Big Key Chest. While we're heading up to Icebreaker Chest here in Ice Palace. What are we gonna find? We're gonna find Samaria. I mean, if you find Samaria... Oh, powder. Gross. That is not what you want to see at all. If you find Samaria, then it's like, oh, do I just go to T-Rock and see if Fire Rod's up there? Well, I mean, it depends. If Shin... Without Samaria, Shin can't beat the dungeon. And the mushroom! Oh my god. What an awful, awful Ice Palace. Oh. That's great. Heart piece. Okay. So there's one item in Mire. We might not get the second one, because all we have left is the chest by the big chest. Gosh, I can't believe both of those are in here. Ugh. Alright, Ice Palace, bail us out. There's still one more item in ice. Oh yeah, and the big chest, right. We're gonna get the pure vanilla. We had a vanilla bow earlier. Are we gonna get a vanilla Samaria as well? Yeah, of course we are. Well now it's like, crap, do I just go ahead and get Viddy for the green pendant? That kind of stinks, honestly. Oh, this... I can see why some people said that this seed was bad to play, but fun to watch. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we know where all the Go Mode items are. There's the Fire Rod and Ice Palace, the classic. So, honestly, that's a good situation for Gilgamesh. So he's probably gonna go to Skullwoods first. Oh, is he gonna do? He's gonna do all the fetch quests first. Oh no! Oh no! Shin got the better end of the deal. I mean, I'd say if it weren't for both those fetch quests being in Ice Palace, I'd say that Gilgamesh had the better end of the deal, but now I'm not so sure. Because, I mean, here's the thing. With Samaria, you could potentially go to TR and see if you can find the Fire Rod in there. But I doubt most runners would do that. They'd be like, well, let's go turn in Green Pendant, and now I can do Icebreaker and get through Ice Palace quicker. I mean, there are seeds where you can get Fire Rod deep in TR, or like Mimic Cave, stuff like that. But that's kind of one of those things where it's like, if you're up on the mountain and you find Samaria and maybe Ice Rod in like Hookshot Cave, and you're like, well, since I'm up here, I might as well dip TR. To go to TR at this point would be a bit of a wacky play. Jeez, I can't believe our Go Mode items were in one in each of the pendant dungeons. That's just disgusting. I think that makes that this would make for a good qualifier seed then. Because as a player, it's always frustrating when you go clear a pendant dungeon, find nothing. Go clear a second pendant dungeon, find nothing. It's like, well, okay, let me go do all the overworld before I commit to a third useless pendant dungeon, and then the third pendant dungeon has, like, 2 Go Mode items. Yeah, heart piece, sweet. All right, Shin heading to ice. Can't imagine not going to ice now. Well, thinking about it, TR, Spike Cave. Yeah, getting Fire Rod before Samaria means you're gonna run out of stuff to do. Fast. I mean, at this point, it's a tough call to make. Like, obviously, Fire Rod and TR requires a very particular key layout. If Fire Rod's in the back. I mean, there's always a chance that Fire Rod could literally be in the first chest. I've seen it happen. I've seen Fire Rod there. I've seen it in Mimic Cave. I've seen it in Lava Chest. I've seen it on Laser Bridge. It can happen. And I mean, here's the thing. The first chest here might just be a hurt piece, and Shin's just out already. Just immediately bails from the dungeon, so... I feel giving Gilgamesh a little bit of trouble here. He just loves that top corner. Oh, now he loves the other corner. Oh, now he loves the right. Oh, now he loves the left. I love top. I love the top of the map. Alright, he's dead. Alright, get Shin out of here. There's the cave. Okay, well... now you can go to Spike Cave. That's really funny. But yeah. That you can't go any further in TR, so... you know the answer is either Spike Cave or Ice Palace. Sick, full clear. Are we gonna find, like, Burna here in the back of Skull? I honestly don't remember the last time I've had a seed where all 3 Pendant Dungeons had at least one Go Mode item. Oh, poor Gilgamesh. The classic. Oh, man. That's like when you skip left side swamp and then you go back into swamp and then you get the big key on left side swamp and then you have to go back and check the big chest. Yeah, Gilgamesh did it on his second trip up the mountain because he bought a red potion out of Paradox Cave to do Spike Cave at the end of the trip. Yeah, this is a gamble. This Ice Palace is a bit of a gamble. Literally has nothing left in the game. Alright. Well, Gilgamesh knows the hard truth of having to go to another pendant dungeon. But hey, at least Gilgamesh, getting the items that he did, he was able to determine that the pedestal wasn't required. Yeah, and Shin's gonna save a bit of time getting to do Icebreaker in here. Just has to go to Ice Tea Room. Oh yeah, because you're gonna find the you're gonna find the powder and then the mushroom. Oh yeah, Shin's gonna get go mode first for sure. I mean, unless Gilgamesh just skips cutscene chest. Haha, hee hee, powder, haha, funny. Haha, mushroom. Hey, don't be mad. It's just a video game. Man, I'm so glad that these seeds are all really bad and I don't have to play any of them. This is good for me. I promise to make a good seed at some point. Dude, one of these async weeks is gonna be... I'm gonna actually make a plando. No, I'm not. I would never do that. That doesn't sound like a thing that I would do. Alright, here it is. Here's go mode for Shin. Does still have to go back and kill Mothula, though. Shin's like, why couldn't you just put Fire Rod in the first chest, game? Don't worry, I'll play, like I've been doing, I'll play Async 15, which is going to be a door rando seed. I haven't decided if I want to do, like, full entrance shuffle or not, but I'll make sure to, like, ask in the Discord what people who want to play door rando or want to try door rando would be up to. I know for me personally, door rando is more fun with full entrance shuffle. There's go mode for Gilgamesh, so not too far behind, but we'll be heading straight to TR. Well, Shin just has to go and kill him off. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do, like, simple door rando where the dungeons are only shuffled amongst themselves, so, like, Eastern Palace only contains Eastern Palace rooms. I don't think that's very good or interesting in door rando. I was thinking of doing the Zeon Ambrosia for door randos, so universal keys, so you don't have to worry about saving keys or key scumming or any of that stuff. Can you do a door plando? Probably, but I wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm sure you can. Baby, let's see this. Let's see this funny Skull Woods boss fight. Yeah, Gilgamesh coming in with a little bit of a lead. And this is very much not a race. Nice swords, you know, tempered sword. I was gonna make fun of your tempered sword spin on Moth, which does 0 damage, but that was actually really, really good. It's a very friendly Moth. There's your cape! Yay! Good job. Alright, both runners are in go mode. The only other item that we haven't seen yet is Burna. Not that we care that much about Burna. Also, look at that health! Both runners have the same amount of health. Yeah, go mode TR is kind of whatever. Usually, I mean, you skip Mimic Cave. Most runners will just go ahead and skip the big chest, too. You skip Lava Chest, you skip Big Chest, and or you skip Laser Bridge. And since we're not looking for any more items, like, skipping Laser Bridge is perfectly fine. And I really just don't remember the last time I had required items in all 3 pendant dungeons. I've had plenty of seeds where all, you know, only one dungeon has, like, multiple go mode items. And just think how different this seed would have played out. I wonder how many people that play this seed. I'll read the comments on this seed once they're done, but I'm just curious how many people like picked Mire first. Because like if you do Mire into Ice, then you're probably going into TR over Swamp. Imagine a mode where every big chest has a major item. I think that exists. Major item shuffle, I think, is an option somewhere. Pretty sure. So like bottle locations, bugnet, half magic, mushroom, powder. Catfish always has an item, you know, stuff like that. That might be fun to try out. Maybe we could do that for one of the asyncs. Maybe like async 16. Assuming that exists. I think it does, but... Alright, so we are going to get to skip Laser Bridge. Gilgamesh has the key that he needs. Now, the other question is, I wonder where the fourth sword was going to be. This is definitely a seed where you wouldn't want to skip out on that Zora sword. It's just right there. It's just there, free for the taking. You'd be a fool to skip it. Catching a fairy, taking another stall to the head. I feel like this mode in tourney play is gonna have a lot of players going for potion purchases before heading up to the final dungeons. Sometimes it's just nice having a potion in your back pocket just in case. Firehead down for Gilgamesh's Trinex. Ice head down, very nice. Pretty straightforward boss with this loadout. Shin not hitting the switch on the way back. To spend a little extra time in this room. Alright, that's our 7th crystal. And our pal Gilgamesh is going to be the first one into GT. The question now is, where does that big key lie? Oh yeah, he did go and check both of these. 21. See, that's the thing is, like, the seed's been silly enough. There's no way the game's gonna continue to be silly and be like, oh yeah, tile room, haha. There's no way. But maybe we'll see an Ice Armos. Hopefully we'll see an Ice Armos. Oh no, me Arse! It's the elusive Arse Armos. Alright, Gilgamesh going left first. Team whooped. Hell yeah. Good old Stalfos room gonna have our ticket. We got a small key. A small key. A heart piece. A third small key, wow. A lot of small keys. This is my standard safest route. The left, right, left. And there's the big key. Wow, very nice. So chest number 6 then, technically. Torch, Stalfos, Hope right. You know, if Shin goes Hope first, he'll still have to go to the left to grab a small key, but tighten this up a little bit more. If the last small key was in the other Hope chest, I can only hope it was. One. Aww. If you're Shin, or anyone that's played this seed, after that, pretty much they full cleared the overworld. They full cleared the game. Especially Gilgamesh. Getting early big key is just like, oh my goodness. Get me out of this hell. I have seen enough of this one. Oh, interesting. Gilgamesh using that fire rod. Clearing some of the Stalfos quickly. It is interesting that certain enemies die faster than others. Like, the Zizaks burn when you hit him with fire rod, but the Stalfos die instantly. Big T was check 6, no one won. I won. Oh no, Lambo's 2 getting away from Gilgamesh. Third cycle. I get the feeling that Gilgamesh has had enough of this seed and wants to... He is standing at the counter at the fishing spot in Ocarina of Time and says, I want to quit. And I don't blame him. Oh, not grabbing the mat. I want to grab that full magic right there. I mean, he doesn't have enough to get by. He'll be fine. Oh no, Lamol is also getting away from Shin. Gets on the second try though. So, saving a little time there. Plenty of keys, don't need to kill anything up here. Don't need to open any chest. Your arrow faced the second Lamola. Game cheats. Let's see how nice Moldrum is. Ooh, that was a... it's a cheeky swing there. I was surprised that Gilgamesh didn't get hit. Alright. Just got Agatu and Ganon left. Okay, gets a double on the first cycle. Ooh, gets another double. Triple double? Oh, just barely missed the other one. Be a 4 cycle then. Good Moldrum 2 from Shin as well. That's a dead Agatu. Oh, come on, why are you getting that chest? Shin, why are you getting that chest? What could you have possibly wanted? Berna. Damn it, I am going to ban you. Don't you say those words around here. Yeah, this sounds like music that'd be in a game about being a doctor, being a surgeon. Are you trying to save God? Should not having as much luck on the Agatu fight with getting doubles. Hovering's overrated, it's fun. You're not bad at game for not hovering. Alright, Agatu down! Auto! As Gilgamesh moves on to Phase 3. Should be a real quick Phase 4. Unless he just never stops warping. Oh no, not the silvers. Anything but that. Gosh. Ooh, misses the torch. I mean, he'll be fine. He should be able to get another one off here. But we'll have to light the torches again to get the 4th hit. Okay, does get through Phase 4. A bit sloppy, but hey, we did there. I feel like I've heard this song before. Get your GGs in chat for Gilgamesh. Oh yeah, I've definitely heard this song before. I don't know where I've heard it, but... Yay, Gilgamesh! Whee! Oh! Shin, don't fall down the hole. Gilgamesh, you are free from this awful seed. Congratulations. And thanks again for letting me restream you. Oh, he's zooming now. Alright, let's see this Phase 4. It's 1. Ganon's way over there. Oh, you can get a triple from here. Oh, yeah. Get that triple. That's fine. Oh, didn't shoot. Oh, no. Shin, what are you doing? I mean, I can't talk. I did a door random seed the other day where I completely broke down on Phase 4 Ganon. But I didn't have silvers, so... But yeah, GG's to Shin as well! So many eaten inputs this seed. Aw, dang. Alright. Nicely done. That was a fun seed to watch. I'm sure it was awful to play. Real quick, let me just go over the finish times for this. So far, our first place time is Mr. Locke with a 138. So impressive. And then followed by Gilgamesh and then Shin. So they were part of the top 3. And then we had a couple 151s, a 157, and a couple 2-hour seeds. Yeah, top 3, very close. Very close times. Be curious to see what order Locke did the Pendant Dungeons in. But, yeah, sub 40, despite full clearing the game, and doing, like, all the fetch quest stuff. Pretty nasty. Okay, I want to go read some funny comments. I want to see what people thought of this seed. Alright, starting with Matt said, all Pendant Dungeons unavoidable in this one, and then with Vanilla Samaria, Swamp with Ice Straw, and water. He's just listing off everything. Alright, Matt. You're just gonna basically lay out the entire seed. That's not a funny comment. This seed was great, you know, until I had to dip every Pendant Dungeon. Just glad I did MM last. Haha, that was from Post Poetic. Shin said, one day I won't roll a stinker. Quote, Willard J. Bradley, 4 April 6, 2023. Well, one day I won't roll a stinker, but for realsies. Good quote, Shin.